Hi, so it's time for Yancey's video log of the week. Start off on Tuesday, we had training at Jungle Rapids, and it's pretty amazing to see how he was on Tuesday compared to last semester. I know last semester he got really anxious and was planning as soon as he got there, but this time he was really relaxed, and we worked on skee-ball mostly because he's very addicted to playing with balls and frisbees. So we had him in a downstay, and we were rolling it, and we even dropped a couple near him, not near his balls, but close enough to where he could get them. But he left them. He did an awesome job with that. Even just recall everything, loud noises, nothing bothered him. So on Friday, I took him to my doctor's appointment with me that was on campus, and we rode the shuttle there. And we've ridden on the shuttle before, and he always says fine, but this time, I guess it had been a while since we last had, and he was a little anxious about it, but he laid in my lap, and after being on there a couple of minutes, he finally was able to relax, and he started having his smiley face that he always has, but he kept his eye on me, didn't sniff the people coming onto the bus, so that was awesome. At my doctor's appointment, they were super thrilled to see him. I know the nurses were like, oh, Dr. Charlie, you have 2 patients in 1 today, and so he was really excited about that. Yancey did really well. In the waiting room, he was in a downstay, and the back room, he was in a downstay as well. And the only problem we faced was whenever he went to go greet the doctor, because he was like, I'm a dog person, I really want to pet him. I was like, that's fine. Yancey tried to grab his leash a couple of times, but besides that, he did great. And after that, we went to Dobo, and I had an hour in between my classes, so I was in the chair, and he was beside me, and he stayed in the downstay, did great, didn't acknowledge the people walking by, even though a lot of them had high-pitched voices, and they're like, oh my god, a dog! And we'll just look at him. He was just kind of no, not paying attention to you. So he did great with that, and then in class he did awesome. We had group work, so he got to meet my group members, and his greeting was a lot better this time around. And then on the way back from class, I decided not to take the shuttle again because it was so pretty outside. So I walked home with Yancey, and he did awesome on his side, on his hill. We walked across the basketball courts because some guys were playing out there by the gazebo field. And so tried to keep his focus on me the whole time instead of looking at the basketball, and he did great with that. Closer to home, he started pulling a little bit. I guess he was getting tired, but he quickly stopped that. And on Saturday, we went to Island, and he did awesome. He sniffed around for a second, but I corrected him. And then he stopped, and he just went to sleep under the table. He did his shake-off under the table perfectly. I know when we first had him, he would want to come out and do it, but he came so far, really. So he did great at the restaurant, and then we went to Target, and he did great with that walking around. He tried to pull towards the dog food aisle when we walked by it the second time. Strangely, he didn't the first, but we worked on that and just walked up and down and kept his focus on me, and just did awesome with that. And that's about all we've done this week. That's some tons. But until next week.